Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Sabonis in at the 3 spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to MP. Now here's Giddey. Now Giannis. 6 to shoot. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle DeMontis in the paint. We'll see how that works out. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Booker against Giddey. Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. Pass to Holmgren. Sabonis kicks to Holmgren. Here's Alexander. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Here's Jokic after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Wembanyama. Jokic, no good.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Sabonis, and he banks in the layup.
Sabonis is simply relentless on the boards, doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
Fox kicks to Giddey. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Booker the pass to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
No good on the second free throw. The East trail by 5. Giddey with it. Now guarded by Booker. Giddey, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Basket, good. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And so Fox will bring it up for the East. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Giannis. Holmgren with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Booker. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Booker's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the paint. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Giannis kicks to MP. And here's Jokic. Good ball movement here by the East. Booker with it. Now defended by Jokic. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it to defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
And great hustle. Turned that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Giddey against Booker. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second. They may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Tatum, he's checked in for the East. Luka Doncic comes in for Josh Giddey. And West also making a switch. Irving's checked in.
A big swat and rejection by MP. He had to really love that one.
Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the West All-Stars.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
The three from Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren. Tatum's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The tray. Rebound by the East All-Stars. West grabs the miss. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Now, here is Irving. Wembanyama, right side. With the floater. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tatum's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
No holding back there, folks. A rim rattler by MP.
Outside Irving. Down low. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The East trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
MP finds Fox. Fires from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
It's good. And now it's a 9-point West All-Star lead. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Halliburton's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Jenkins, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Halliburton passes to Jokic. Doncic kicks to Halliburton. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
The West leading by 7. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jenkins.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Jokic. Still yet to score.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about homegrown's net. It's about his positioning as well.
Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
And here's Booker after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Booker looking around. Shot clock at 6. Again, the West All-Stars.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jenkins comes in for Holmgren. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Williams.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically. If that makes any sense, the officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
They've got him. Then it's MP. And it's Antetokounmpo in a power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Jalen Williams is checked in for Irving.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the East All-Stars, three-pointer on the other end.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Now, here's Jokic. Scoreless thus far. Pass the ball. On the wing, MP. Offline with his 3. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Splitting the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
The West All-Stars have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. The free throw drops for Jenkins.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the East. Jokic, nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Jokic has got his first 2. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Why would you ever leave Nike? They're the GOAT.